all by themselves. And Bullis may have to do that with the scratches of Montverde and Archbishop Carroll. So the first team out will be the McNamara Mustangs, Jackson Crenshaw, Messiah McKinley, Nathaniel Spears, and Nicholas Steed. And they look like some very serious young men out there ready to do some damage in this race. Then it's the Raiders.
That's serious.
Indeed, indeed. Our Harbor Elite is being introduced here. Javante Williams, DeAndre Thomas, Juwan Blue, and Lamont Johnson. Bullis and the great Quincy Wilson there on the far left. Oh, I love the routine there done by Bullis. Quincy on the anchor, and you can hear the crowd roar. South Dade Express, Avery McCrae, Jamorian Harris, Devondre Fox, and Curtis Bain. They're trying to get themselves in order. But as long as they know who they're handing off to, that's fine. Now come the Raiders. Okay, in the black and red, Luke Roner, Vincent Nana, Yoel Glover, and Joseph W. Williams. And the McNamara Mustangs will be out in lane number 9. Jackson Crenshaw, Messiah McKinley, Nathaniel Spears, and Nicholas Steed. So this is it for the men's meet. Love to go out with a meet record. Would love to go out with one of the 10 fastest times in history. So the national leader by Bullis, 3:09.95. The time to get into the top 10 all time would be 3:09.64. In the 2000s, only 4 teams post-2000 have made the U.S. all-time list in the 4x400 meters. You see the Hawthorne national record, which has stood forever, 1985. Wow. Some great runners were on that. Henry Thomas, who's a great 100, 200, 400 sprinter. Michael Marsh, the Olympic gold medalist in the 1992 Olympics and the American record holder for a good long time. Sean Kelly, who was a sub-150 800-meter runner. That was the kind of talent that was on that Hawthorne, California team. And so now here we go. The Vuvuzelas are up and loaded. The task at
Wouldn't
hand
that be
for
special
Bullis.
if we saw, Tom, wouldn't it be special if we saw that 3:07 go down? It doesn't seem out of the question, but these athletes have run a lot of races this weekend.
They have, but sometimes, as you know, Dana, being a world-class athlete, as you were, you can summons it. And it looks like Archbishop Carroll, which I originally was told was not in it. Are they in it now? They have not been listed as a scratch on the entry sheet here.
I didn't believe I saw them coming through, so let's take a look at these lanes.
No, you're right. Now they have been officially scratched. So we have Harbor Elite, West Springfield Track Club in 3, Harbor Elite in 4, Bullis in 6, South Dade Express in 7, Raiders in 8, McNamara Mustangs in 9.
And it's all eyes on Bullis. Quincy Williams having a remarkable meet.
And there he is, Quincy Wilson, the anchor leg. And he is something special to watch, young Quincy Wilson. And you can hear silence, the anticipation. So also Michael Graham, who I don't want to miss on that Hawthorne 4x4. So the splits on that race, Michael Marsh, the Olympic gold medalist from 92, 47.9. Michael Graham, 47.8. Sean Kelly, 47.2. Henry Thomas anchored in 44.5. So that's the kind, yeah, absurd. They did it at the Texas Relays in 1985. And we are off and running.
That almost doesn't seem real.
It doesn't. It doesn't. Well put. Okay, so Bullis has got to get out, and we know that. somewhere, if they can run a 47, that would get them in good shape. They're the 4th from the left. Alexander Lambert moving very well on the outside as the McNamara Mustangs, but they may have gone out too fast because you have nothing really to pace yourself against. Bullis now moving up on South Date Express to their right. So what we probably want to be able to see is something in the 133, if we can, 134 range through the first 2 legs. Bullis confidently takes the baton. Cameron Homer, and Cameron Homer scooching now and moving up well.
These guys are on a mission today. You can tell the energy that they're bringing in the break, getting out front. It won't be easy to take the win with this steep, stacked competition here today, but Bullis, as you can tell, they came out with their fun introduction, ready to make a statement.
Okay, so Bullis, we're going to be looking at the clock very carefully here, hoping for something around 134 or better. Otherwise, Quincy Wilson's really going to have to do a number on that anchor leg. Julian Roberson taking the stick, 136.95, so about a 48.4 average. And actually, that's slower than Windsor ran. Windsor ran 136.02 through 800. South Date Express in the orange in second. McNamara Mustangs in the white in third. Raiders in the black in fourth.
And look at the opening stride on Bullis. Trying to create some separation between the rest of the field.
South Date going backwards. McNamara Mustangs coming up. Now we'll see the great Quincy Wilson take the baton. He's going to have a ton of work to do. Even to break that meet record of 3:12.94, he's going to have a ton of work to do. Quincy Wilson gets it. 47.39 for Roberson. So they are on meet record pace, but what can Quincy Wilson do here on the anchor leg? He'd have to run 45 seconds or better to get into the 3:09 territory, and he is hoofing it. Quincy Wilson really moving. McNamara in second. Quincy Wilson with 200 to go. Can he run a sub-45 leg here? Quincy Wilson looks terrific as he comes into the straight. Those long strides, great arm action, coming into the straight. 3:12.94 is the meet record. To get onto the all-time national list, 3:09.64. Bullis, and they do it. 3:09.39 so far. 3:09.43. Quincy Wilson, 45.10 on the anchor leg. 3:09.43 makes them the number 7. Is that right? Number 8 performer all time by Bullis. Number 8 performer all time by these young men.
And Quincy Wilson left it all out there. You can see him, hands on his knees. This entire Bullis team did everything they could to win the New Balance Nationals. And let's take a look back at the race. This first exchange, Bullis created some separation from Alexander Lambert to Cameron Homer. Moved smoothly around the track, never looked back. Cameron Homer to Julian Robertson. And then it was all Quincy Wilson closing things in a new U.S. number 1, breaking their own U.S. number 1 and meet record. Look at Quincy Wilson driving towards the line. He's already proven that he's a talent multiple times at the New Balance Nationals. Bullis, a phenomenal program. Congratulations to Bullis.
Quincy Wilson, remember, he is only a sophomore. He is a sophomore, and he has a open 400 best of 45.17, which puts him 8th on the all-time national list, and now he's 8th on the all-time national list as a part of the Bullis 4x4 with that 3:09.43. And what a way to close out the men's portion of the meet. And I guess, Dana Giordano, you are out right at the top of the hour as you promised. And great job by you.
Wow, they did such
really
a good job.
Really appreciate
Well,
all the
thank you
hard
so
work
much.
you put in. And enjoy Father's Day.
You too as well. It has been a great meet at the New Balance Nationals. We live for this.